It has a look of a premium watch, and even with just one glance, it will grab your attention. The waffle pattern dial has a mesmerizing visual appeal. It is a homage to a famous watch called Royal Oak Chronograph. The bluish color dial makes it more outstanding, and the additional 3 sub-dials appeals to you to look at it once more. The integrated watch bracelet confirms that it is unique and cannot be matched with others. But before moving forward, if you haven't subscribed, then hit the subscribe button. It will help the channel to grow, and I will be able to bring new watches to you. Hello, this is Wristwatch and Wallet, and I am back with another ultra affordable watch for you. By now, you must have known that we are going to review our Royal Oak homage. Recently, I have seen many Royal Oak homage watches on AliExpress, and most of them have crazy prices. Although the reason behind choosing this one is that I have never heard of this company name. And also, as a watch lover, I should try to review as many new watches as possible, which may help others to make an educated decision in their purchases. Let's start with from where I got this watch. And the answer is I purchased it from AliExpress in daily deals. It cost me around 19 Canadian dollars, which will be around 14 or 15 US dollars. Apart from this blue dial variation, there are a few more available at the store. I will try to show the images of them on the screen because just explaining watches with words doesn't justify them. Let's start with the dimensions of the watch. The diameter of the dial is around 42 mm, and from lug to lug it is around 52 mm. Also, I want to point out that this watch has integrated lugs. It is around 12.5 mm thick, which is a quite fair height for a quartz watch. The bracelet starts at 26 mm, which is tapered down to 18 mm at the clasp. The watch weighs around 126 grams with the provided bracelet. Being a Royal Oak homage, it has an octagonal bezel and it is fixed to the body. The real one has brush mark on the bezel, but this one doesn't have such thing. These screws are just for aesthetic purpose, they do not function. The dial is blue and has a waffle pattern on it. At the top you can see the marker's name and the logo printed. There are a total of 6 hands and 3 sub-dials. The hour and minute hands have some lume applied to them, but the second hand is so thin it would be impossible to have some lume on it as well. I have noticed on many ultra affordable chronograph watches that they do have same kind of sub-dial, performing the same kind of function. The rightmost sub-dial will show us the time in 24-hour format. One quick tip. If the hand is on the right side, then it's morning, and if it is on the left, then it's noon or evening. The bottom sub-dial is for seconds, and the left sub-dial is for taking note of laps done by the second sub-dial. Between 4 and 5, you will see a date complication. The last thing about the dial I want to mention is that at position 6, you will find the model number of the watch. And with this, we covered the dial. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. All the indices are single batten except at the 12, which is double batten. The window glass is made up of mineral and has a dome or hemispherical presence, which I don't see much in affordable watches. If you tilt the watch, you will see the distortion effect, and it looks very cool to me. Apart from this, it seems that there is some anti-reflective coating done on the window glass. Again, it is another feather in the hat. The case of the watch is shiny from side to side and from bottom as well. However, on the top, it has brush marks. The website also mentioned that case is made of alloy, which means it is a chrome-plated case. The crown is unsigned and big enough to hold in the fingers. And there are two push buttons on the right side of the case, and they are to control the chronographs. But they are not screw downs. Although you can see the coinage pattern, this is just fake. The case back is made of stainless steel and has some wording engraved on it. It is a pop-off case back. The bracelet is brushed stainless steel, but when you look at the side of it, you can see that it is folded links. I would say that it's not too bad because you can't see seams on the edge. You can only see the seams when you look at from the bottom. The links are held together by push pin, a butterfly clasp, and this unsigned scale ensure that you must have to close it in a certain direction. Although I don't have much expectation from this watch loom, but let's see how far it goes. The problem with the affordable watches is that they are not able to provide sufficient loom. To fit it on my wrist, I need to remove some links. And here how it looks on a 6.5 inches wrist. I must say I like it very much. If you looked at my previous videos, I usually try to show watches with different watch bands. So let's try one more. Here how it looks with another band. The problem is that I have to explicitly order this band, and this band cannot be used with any other watch because of its integrated bracelet design. So this has increased the watch cost from 19 Canadian dollars to 26 Canadian dollars because this this band cost me around $7. Now it's time to discuss about the likes and dislikes about the watch. I would start with likings. I really like this domed crystal and this distortion effect. I also like how it fits on my tiny wrist. The bracelet is so fluid and it hangs around my wrist very nicely. The anti-reflective coating is also a plus. The bracelet links are hollow, but the makers have done a good job of hiding the seams nicely. Now about the dislikes. As you can see, the second hand is misaligned and misses the marker. The loom is very horrible. They could have done better in this section. The fake screws are another thing. If they don't function, then what's the purpose of putting them there in the first place? The same goes with the push button coinage. Now the final question is, will I suggest this watch? And the answer is yes. It's a cool looking watch for daily wear. And since it is cheap, even if you break it or lose it, it will not make much difference. That is all for today's, and thank you for watching my review. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will really help the channel to grow. We'll see you in the next video.